In the late 13th century, Anatolia, the peninsula that bridges Asia and Europe, was in turmoil. The once mighty Seljuk Sultanate of Rum had crumbled, leaving a patchwork of smaller beyliks or principalities vying for power. Among them emerged a charismatic leader named Osman I, founder of the Ottoman dynasty, who would forever alter the course of history. Born in Sogut in 1258, Osman inherited leadership of a small Turkish tribe on the Byzantine frontier. He quickly proved to be a skilled warrior and shrewd strategist. Osman consolidated his power, uniting neighboring tribes and expanding his territory at the expense of the weakening Byzantine Empire. His early victories laid the foundation for a dynasty that would endure for over 6 centuries. Osman's reign marked the beginning of a new era in Anatolian history. He established a centralized state with a strong military and administrative structure. He introduced new laws and institutions, fostering a sense of unity and loyalty among his followers. The Ottomans, under Osman's leadership, transitioned from a small border principality to a formidable force, poised for expansion and destined to reshape the map of the Mediterranean world. Following Osman I's death in 1326, his successors continued his legacy of expansion. They led their armies across Anatolia, conquering vast territories and subjugating rival beyliks. The Ottomans' strategic location, straddling the Bosporus Strait, provided them with a crucial link between Europe and Asia. This geographic advantage facilitated trade and enabled the Ottomans to amass wealth and resources. Under Murad I, the Ottomans achieved a pivotal victory at the Battle of Kosovo in 1389. This triumph effectively extinguished Serbian resistance and opened the path for further Ottoman expansion into the Balkans. The conquest of the Balkans proved significant for the Ottomans, providing them with new recruits for their army through the devshirme system, a practice of conscripting young Christian boys for military and administrative service. The Ottoman Empire continued its inexorable advance under Bayezid I, known as the Thunderbolt. Bayezid's lightning-fast campaigns extended Ottoman rule across southeastern Europe, reaching as far as the Danube River. He besieged Constantinople, the Byzantine capital, in 1394 and again in 1397, pushing the once mighty empire to the brink of collapse. The Ottoman Empire reached its zenith under the reign of Suleiman I, known as the Magnificent in the west and the Lawgiver in the east. Ascending the throne in 1520, Suleiman inherited a vast and powerful empire. His reign, spanning over 4 decades, marked a golden age of Ottoman power, cultural efflorescence, and territorial expansion. Suleiman's military prowess was legendary. He personally led 13 major military campaigns, expanding the empire's borders deeper into Europe, conquering Belgrade, Rhodes, and Hungary. His naval forces, commanded by the renowned Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa, dominated the Mediterranean, challenging the Habsburg and Venetian empires for maritime supremacy. Beyond military achievements, Suleiman was a renowned patron of the arts and a shrewd administrator. He commissioned grand architectural projects, including the Suleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture. He reformed the legal code, earning him the epithet, the Lawgiver. Under his rule, the Ottoman Empire experienced a cultural golden age, with advancements in literature, poetry, and the arts. The Ottoman Empire, situated at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, played a pivotal role in global politics and trade for centuries. Its interactions with European powers were often characterized by conflict and competition, but also by periods of diplomacy and cultural exchange. The Ottomans' expansion into Europe, particularly their conquests in the Balkans, brought them into direct conflict with the Habsburg Empire, Venice, and other European powers. The Siege of Vienna in 1529 marked a turning point in Ottoman-Habsburg relations, halting Ottoman expansion further into Europe. Despite periods of intense rivalry, diplomatic and trade relations persisted between the Ottomans and European states. In the east, the Ottomans clashed with the Safavid Empire of Persia. The Ottoman-Safavid conflict was fueled by religious differences, as the Ottomans were Sunni Muslims, while the Safavids adhered to Shia Islam. This rivalry had significant geopolitical ramifications, shaping the political and religious landscape of the Middle East for centuries. Section 5. Cultural tapestry art, architecture, and the Ottoman legacy. The Ottoman Empire, a melting pot of cultures and traditions, left an indelible mark on the artistic and architectural landscape of the regions it ruled. Ottoman art and architecture, characterized by their grandeur, intricate details, and synthesis of Islamic and Byzantine influences, continue to inspire awe and admiration today. Ottoman architecture is renowned for its majestic mosques, elaborate palaces, and bustling caravanserais. The Suleiman Mosque in Istanbul, a masterpiece of Ottoman classical architecture, embodies the empire's artistic and architectural prowess. Other notable architectural marvels include the Topkapi Palace, the Blue Mosque, and the Selimiye Mosque in Edirne. Ottoman art encompassed a wide range of mediums, including calligraphy, miniature painting, ceramics, and textiles. Ottoman calligraphy, prized for its elegance and fluidity, adorned mosques, palaces, and manuscripts. Miniature paintings, often depicting historical events or scenes from Ottoman life, showcase the empire's artistic finesse and attention to detail. Section 6. Seeds of decline, internal stagnation, and external pressures. The Ottoman Empire, after reaching its zenith under Suleiman the Magnificent, gradually entered a period of decline. While the empire remained a formidable power for centuries, internal stagnation and external pressures began to chip away at its foundations. One factor contributing to the decline was the increasing centralization of power in the hands of the Sultan and his court. This centralization, while initially strengthening the empire, eventually led to bureaucratic inefficiency and corruption. The Janissaries, once the elite infantry force of the Ottoman army, became increasingly powerful and prone to interfering in state affairs, often destabilizing the government. External pressures also mounted on the Ottoman Empire. European powers, bolstered by the age of exploration and the rise of mercantilism, challenged Ottoman dominance in trade and navigation. The discovery of new sea routes to the east undermined the Ottoman economy, which had relied heavily on its control of trade routes between Europe and Asia. By the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire had earned the unenviable moniker, the sick man of Europe. Internal rebellions, economic woes, and military defeats at the hands of European powers further weakened the empire's grip on its vast territories. Nationalist movements gained momentum in the Balkans, fueled by a desire for independence from Ottoman rule. Greece gained its independence in 1829, and other Balkan states, with the support of European powers, followed suit throughout the 19th century. The Ottoman Empire, once a vast and powerful entity, was shrinking, losing its European possessions one by one. The Crimean War, fought between 1853 and 1856 between the Ottoman Empire and Russia, further exposed the empire's military weaknesses. Although the Ottomans, with the support of Britain, France, and Sardinia, emerged victorious, the war highlighted the empire's reliance on external powers to maintain its territorial integrity. World War I, a global conflict that engulfed Europe and beyond, proved to be the death knell for the Ottoman Empire. The empire's decision to join the Central Powers alongside Germany and Austria-Hungary proved disastrous, ultimately leading to its demise. The Ottoman Empire's entry into the war on the side of the Central Powers was motivated by a desire to regain lost territories and reassert its position on the world stage. However, the empire was ill-prepared for the scale and intensity of modern warfare. The Ottomans faced defeats on multiple fronts, their resources stretched thin by the demands of a global conflict. The Armenian genocide, a systematic extermination of the Armenian population within the Ottoman Empire during World War I, remains one of the darkest chapters in human history. Driven by nationalist paranoia and wartime exigencies, the Ottoman government orchestrated the deportation and massacre of an estimated 1.5 million Armenians. The Ottoman Empire, despite its eventual collapse, left an indelible mark on the course of history. Its legacy continues to shape the political, cultural, and religious landscape of the regions it once ruled. The empire's impact on southeastern Europe is profound. The Ottoman legacy is visible in the architecture, cuisine, and cultural traditions of the Balkans. The Ottoman system of administration and governance influenced the development of state institutions in the region. In the Middle East, the Ottoman Empire's legacy is more complex. While the empire is credited with bringing a period of relative stability and prosperity to the region, its collapse also contributed to the emergence of new conflicts and political divisions that persist to this day. The Ottoman Empire, a vast and enduring dynasty that spanned over 6 centuries, left an indelible mark on the course of history. From its humble beginnings in Anatolia to its zenith as a global power, the empire's story is one of conquest, cultural efflorescence, and eventual decline. The Ottomans' military prowess, administrative acumen, and artistic achievements shaped the destiny of vast regions, leaving behind a legacy visible in the architecture, cuisine, and cultural traditions of the lands they once ruled. Their interactions with European powers and their role in global trade influenced the course of world events for centuries. While the Ottoman Empire ultimately succumbed to the pressures of internal stagnation and external challenges, its story serves as a reminder of the complexities of empire, the ebb and flow of power, and the enduring impact of human endeavors on the